Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Elial. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message. Remember to only take what resonates and to leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I am going to focus in energies that are being manifested. So let's see. Okay, it is very changeable what I am seeing. It seems like you are in a kind of a crossroads, and this is more linked with reconsidering something that belongs to the past or keep moving, like moving on in your own experience. For some of you, this is related to relationships. Could be also linked with familiar relationships, like talking with a person again that is very, this energy feels very, very familiar. So could be family members, but also friends, or even a partner that feels familiar. And well, I think you are reconsidering the situation. You have a lot of doubts at this moment, and these doubts are starting to make you feel uncomfortable because in order to feel that you are actually moving forward, or in order to feel that you are growing, that you keep moving in your path, you need to make a decision. Right now you are much more focused on taking this opportunity of the past, on trying to reconnect with this person. Could be that this person is offering this reconnection with you, and you are seeing this as something that is positive right now. And the thing is that it doesn't seem that positive, because you are again like losing yourself. If this was a relationship in which there were certain dynamics and imbalances in terms of giving and receiving, in terms of feeling drained by certain patterns that you are sustaining, and this doesn't mean that the other person is evil or something like that, but I think that in this relationship there were things that weren't sustainable for your growth, for both of you. And you are reconsidering this offer with like illusion. There is this sense of joy, but you have to pay attention when you are suddenly feeling too bad, and there is something on the outside that is taking you to the other extreme. It is important to observe those kind of emotions, because many people think that because they are feeling joy, then it should be good. But in many occasions, it is like this impulse of adrenaline that we could feel because there is something happening in our experience. And what is being manifested to me, it is that you are not putting the focus on your path anymore. You are turning your vision into this situation, and you are not taking care of your path anymore. So if in this relationship one of you were like lost in the other person, or you had difficulties to establish healthy boundaries, or to take your own space, or these kind of things, well, it seems like you are like falling in that same pattern again, and you are seeing this as something that is positive, but it is actually an energy. What I am seeing right now, it is an energy that it is preventing you from facing your own path and your own process. You are totally focused on the past and not in the things that you could develop right here, right now. In fact, it is like there is this negative perception related or regarding to your horizons. For some of you, perhaps there is no offering, perhaps there is no approaching from other person, but it is this desire of experimenting the things that you were experimenting with that person, or in a situation. Could be linked to it, like this wanting to experiment past experiences with this desire of living the happiness that you experimented at that time. I am not getting the word right now in English, but it is this desire of, I really want to be like in those times where I was free and I could do whatever thing. And that seems to be an illusion, because many times when we are remembering the past with such a nostalgic, we could have nostalgic memories or feelings, but when they are creating the sense that our present moment is totally awful or horrible, or that we don't have other possibilities, that is not collaborating. And it's actually the mind like cutting off certain experiences and only taking like the positive ones. But at the present moment, we have grown, and whatever thing we are right now, certainly in comparison with the past, we are people that have learned something, or we went through certain paths. So I think this vision, it is coming more from attaching to something of the past in order to not face the resistances that your path or your present situation it is presenting right now. For some of you, you could be dealing with certain states of for some of you, you could be experimenting like depression. This is what I am seeing. Or you could be dealing with an uncomfortable part of the process in your path that is creating this sense that nothing is going to work out, and you're seeing the past as this desire of moving on from the situation that you are. But it is an escapism. So whether if this is the nostalgic memories of the past that are not collaborating for you to embrace your present moment, or whether this is an offering of a person of the past that is actually, I don't think that this offering, it is actually something that is contributing with your future. I think that the path in here, it is about a change of focus. This situation, it is not only requiring like an action or a decision, it is also about changing the focus in terms of how you are seeing your reality, and start to cultivate something that can really help you to appreciate the little things in life. Because I am seeing that in front of you, there are new opportunities. There is something open up in a very positive way, but you are not still there because of the resistances that you have in terms of life. And the resistances, for some of you, I'm not saying that this is quite linked with a particular situation. It is about, I don't like my reality, so you are seeing the whole reality with a perspective that is not helping you at all. So in order to change that, we cannot, I'm not the kind of person that things that trying to replace, forcing ourselves to replace our negative thoughts with positive ones is something that helps a lot. If that works for you, of course, use it. But for me, it is more about redirecting energy in something creative. For example, in doing something, moving the body, writing, something that brings us to the present moment, and that we can really enjoy, and that we can really feel like full on the inside, fulfilled on the inside. I think those, if you adopt certain practices, whatever thing that can work for you, if you want to meditate, if you want to draw, whatever thing, it can work right now. Even assisting to, I don't know, dance classes. I am feeling a lot of energy of of creativity in terms of arts, but this could be linked with other things. Well, I think that will help you to change the focus in terms of how you are going to move forward. I am seeing that you are very, very stuck, and you are feeling that way. It is not that you are that way. And this is making you return to past experiences, or to see past experiences with this positive filter. And many of them, perhaps they weren't that positive. For some of you, they could have been, but again, if we are in these nostalgic memories, in an escapism of what we are going through in the present, I mean, it is important to find ways in which we can really make a change in the here and now. So let's see, because I am not seeing that that this is about a change of direction. It is like you don't have option in here, like allowing this process to be. So I'm going to focus in the purpose of this. Why are you going through this experience? Okay, I am seeing this is about transcending the frustration of the things. I think that some of you could be comparing yourselves with other lives, other people's experiences, and that is not collaborating at all. If you are spending too much time in social media, which is something that at one point I think we all did, well, it is important to put a boundary, because perhaps your nervous system, it is not very regulated, and that is not helping. I'm saying this because I'm seeing that you could be experimenting a lot of sadness and this sensation of being stuck, but actually the path, it is being opened for you, and you have new alternatives. I think in fact that you can that you will be able, in short, if you really want to do so, to connect with other opportunities or a way to generate resources that is actually helping you to feel better with yourself. That is not how can I say, that is not going to change the whole situation, because I think that there are many areas of your life that you really want to change, but you have to start with something to be realistic, I mean. And you will find that things are actually possible. So this is something that you can start right now. I am seeing that you have the capacity to change this energy right now. But you will not gain your confidence by waiting that the confidence is reaching to you. You will regain your confidence by doing things that are helping you with that. So it is about to stick to something that, with discipline. Discipline is not about the self-punishment or being very harsh on ourselves. It is not about that. It is only about, well, I'm going to create that. I'm going to put my energy in this thing, and I'm going to sustain this. Even there will be times that I'm not feel quite with the with all the motivation. And I think that if you do that, many things will start to change, and you're not going to put your focus anymore in the past. I think that you don't know this right now. You're not able perhaps to see it, but there will be things that will start to flow, and you will be creating, although this is not linear, you will be creating a kind of plenitude that is sustainable in time. It is not only about something that is dependable all the time on things on the outside. It is something that you will cultivate. This situation in the present moment is pushing you to cultivate this inner plenitude that is not in this extreme codependency of things on the outside. And this is the purpose of this situation: detachment from an old version of yourself, so you can create a life and a dynamic and certain aspects that are creating happiness or well-being with yourself. And that, of course, will enable other experiences to be materialized. But it is important perhaps to accept this moment as it is right now, and to do tiny things, at least tiny things, to start to change the focus, because it is being shown to me that you have the power to do so in this instant. It is not about a decision. It is not about changing the direction. It is about embracing your life as it is right now, and knowing that if you want to change things, you are capable of doing that. So I am going to leave this video here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.